But if I cannot win, let me be brave. And the intent.
That's a money shot. Awesome.
Well, when Joseph was born, he's 28 years old. When Joseph was born, we had no idea that we were going to be handed a Down syndrome child. And it was quite a shock. And for the first 24 to 48 hours, it was very much of a shock. He had a little bit of a health issue, so he had to stay in the hospital. During that time, we had some reckoning to do, and we came to the conclusion that this was our gift, and it was our obligation to do things with him and make him the best that he could possibly be by whatever means that happened to be. And functionality was our key tool that we used. That one's on the money. Look at that. We take the approach that we don't treat him any differently than you would any other regular child. Now, some folks would say normal child, but I believe that's a term that's almost impossible to find. So a regular child. So we would work with the deficiencies that we discovered, and we wanted everyone else in his life to treat him just as they would any other child. And that forced him to be inclusive, and it also forced him to act like the other children. And when he got old enough, the responsibility was there. So we started teaching him that you're responsible for your own actions. So we give him chores, and we would give him things to do, to learn, and to be responsible for his part in life. So that was our first goal, was to keep him responsible as a child. And then when he got older, as to become a responsible adult in the community.
Got one of them out of the way. Got two of them out of the way, and you took the match when you did that. Very good.
Well, we became Special Olympics coaches, obviously, because of the exposure to Joseph. And one of the things that I wanted to do as a Special Olympics coach was maybe take it a step further. Yeah, they can learn about the sport, they can learn how to do bocce or baseball or softball or basketball, but every one of those sports has rules. And my objective was to teach those rules to be played properly, because that is citizenship, and that's what we wanted them to walk off that court and be, is citizens. There are rules in life, and that was my goal. And that's what we did with all of our players, regardless whether he was my son or not.
Your turn for sure. There you go. Look at that, 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 look at that. Oh! All right.
Well, we've had several opportunities to play locally and go to area games, and Joseph has been selected several times to go to state for various sports. He's even gone to the semi-nationals for golf. But this is the big deal here. This is the USA game. This is where you have had to have placed in first place a gold medal at the state competition in your category in that sport and be selected to go from the 2019 games nationwide. He's known in the community. He's known in several communities because he volunteers. He volunteers in the community about 40 hours a week, so he's exposed to the community on a daily basis. They are very welcoming, they cheer him on, and they are very encouraging to his sport. In fact, this one's a perfect example here at Haines City at the Landings. They would come out and watch him the first couple of times he practiced, and they were absolutely floored that Special Olympics athletes, because we had a couple of other athletes come with us, can play the game, because they thought disability means they can't play. No, they're very, 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 very fundamental about their game, and they're very enthusiastic about whatever game they're playing to detail.